Welcome back, everyone, to the Falcon's Nest. And people, it's time. Time for the finale. Time for the big showdown. And time for Falcon to get himself some new wings. Flap, 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 flap.
So today we have the episode One World, One People. The finale, possibly the season finale, if, from what I heard, they're actually making a second season.
Yeah, I saw rumors of that circulating online. A bit confused because I thought this was a one-off miniseries, but I guess it got rave enough reviews where people wanted more of it, and I guess there is more they can do with it. I mean, lots more. Show his tenure as the new Captain America. I'm glad. I feel like this is a good opportunity. I know people were clamoring, saying "Oh, we should have gotten more WandaVision." I'm like, how would that have worked? Unless she put everyone back in the hex. I never saw another season for WandaVision, but Falcon and Winter Soldier, they can do that easily.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly see more, material for WandaVision, at least for Wanda and Vision the White. The concept would be a little hard to do, given what just had to happen. With this, it's you can lend this to another season depending on how this goes down.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna have to see, what happens in this to constitute it getting a second season, because I doubt they're gonna wrap everything up. I mean, they probably will wrap it up enough where it could be a standalone, but leave stuff open for more things to do.
Of course.
And I'm totally fine with that, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I fucking hate the YouTube algorithm. Seriously, I looked up one clip online of the past episode, and suddenly I get bombarded with all these leaks and spoilers for this episode. I'm like, no, bad YouTube, go away. I did not see anything, thankfully. I caught maybe hints of his new armor and stuff, but it's in the comic. It's not like it's really spoiling me. But that was the bare minimum. Again, going into this totally blind. And, of course, we have a lot to address, a lot to look forward to. We know the Flag Smashers are going to fuck shit up at the equivalent of the UN in New York. We know the Power Broker's still out there. We know Johnny Walker has now gone insane and made his own Captain America shield. Is probably going to go all red-brown on everyone. And, of course, seeing Sam's debut as Captain America. Or at least, his version of Captain America. So, anything you want to add before we start?
No, I think you pretty much hit the nail on the head there. Mm-hmm. It's I can't really think of much more. I guess, if anything, maybe we'll have more to look forward to with Bucky. See if, he goes after Sarah, or he tries to pick up with the girl from the first episode. Mm-hmm. If he, does actually make good on trying to make up to his neighbor for
if he actually tells Yuri his son. But god damn it, get that man a family. Mm-hmm. I want to see him happy. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Heck, maybe that'll be the focus of season 2, assuming that's what we definitely are getting. Mm-hmm. Again, we'll see.
I definitely want to see Isaiah happy.
That would be nice. Yeah. I don't really see much hope there, but right now at least he's living.
I'm just hoping that
he gets some form of justice.
And that Sam will do a job that Isaiah can, be proud of.
Here's hoping. I mean, I hate to say it, but this has been kind of a depressing show so far. As fun as it's been at times, it's definitely been way more depressing because, again, real life issues aren't fun.
No. Again, but the fact that they've been tackling these is, it's important. It's something that needs to be brought into the conversation, and I'm glad they're addressing them.
Yeah, and I know the MCU has a propensity to always, lean toward the tragic. I mean, that's pretty much Marvel in a nutshell, but there's been happy moments, and I really do wish happiness for everyone at the end of this, assuming they all make it out alive. I know people, have, spread rumors that, I think this person's gonna die, or I think this person's gonna die, and I mean, I have my guesses, but I kind of hope not. I mean, it'd be a freaking miracle if everybody lives throughout all this.
And, I forgot about Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character. From what I heard, she's in the comics, her character was Lady Hydra, and she dated Nick Fury.
Oh my. Oh my.
So
that'll be interesting, seeing her and Samuel Jackson in the same scene.
If it happens.
I hope it does. I would pay such good money for, like, just a minute of a scene between those two. That would be gold. Let's not wait any further, everyone. Time to watch the finale of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, play.
You are hereby stripped of your title and authority as Captain America, effective immediately.
Listen to that crowd, they're booing you!
You had it on, you blew it.
Just realized they showed Rocket, and now I'm picturing him being like, hey, I'm gonna get that arm. I know how to disarm you now, I can do it. This is the fastest we've seen the title, like, ever. They're not wasting time.
There is a no-fly zone in effect, and the NYPD has the area secured for the moment. Everyone is urged to stay.
No-fly zone. Great, missing nose attacking their tech.
Huh. Okay.
You just let him go through, no questions. Oh, hey, it's that tech. The thing that a Black Widow used. I'm surprised she got in there, like, as far as she did. Then again, if the Flag Smashers can get in. God, this country's security sucks. Ooh, who let one rip? Woo!
There it is.
Ha! Ooh, look at his new digs!
Looks exactly like the comics.
Yep. Rather flashy, but appropriate.
Yep.
What's going on?
It works.
Yep.
Nothing, all quiet. I'm sorry, wait. Who are you? Captain America.
Yeah! My boy!
For the building. Don't know how much I can get for your new bird costume.
Maybe a baguette, a few french fries?
That'd be the one.
Oh yeah, it's that guy in the helicopter, right? He has such a forgettable face. I always forget who he is, what his name is, and what the fuck he's, like, from.
Ah, I'm getting dizzy.
Guess they were counting on them coming.
Aren't you tired of fighting for the wrong side, Mr. Bonds?
I've done this before, kid.
I'm fighting for something bigger than myself. And with all the bodies you've collected, have you ever been able to say the same?
You don't think I ever fought for something bigger than myself? That's all I ever tried to do. And I failed twice.
Seriously, you're trying to talk to someone who fought in World War II, who fought Nazis, who fought fucking Thanos. Come on. Little girl don't know what she's talking about. I feel like that guy's reason for fighting Falcon is because he cost him money. It's like, wow, great motivation, guy. To be fair, did she really expect him to take her offer?
Seriously, Bucky, you had one job.
Now you're not.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Run down.
Gas?
She fucking Joker gassed him.
Mercury vapor, amongst other things.
Yeesh. That was a little much.
You better speed things up, Sam. Chopper's about to take off.
Get to the chopper!
He's a little busy at the moment.
Get to the chopper!
Oof.
Who kicks a chair, honestly?
Hate to say it, Sam, but you really should shoot this guy. He's just wasting your time. Au revoir, sucker. Whee! Woo! Look at those wings! Woof.
Why was the shield still spinning?
It defies the laws of physics. I mean, it does. Oh shit.
Where's Spider-Man?
Good question. This is New York City.
Yeah. Then again, he might be on the run, given that, you know, he was outed.
True. Ooh! Ooh, we got nicked by the blade.
Red Wing. See if anyone in there has flight
Red
training.
Wing!
Yay! He lives!
Worst case scenario, we kill the hostages. We're supposed to use them to negotiate, to stop that vote. It doesn't even matter if we die. The movement is strong enough to continue without us.
You're not instilling confidence in everyone, you know.
It's one world.
I suggest you all bail.
One people.
One people.
Ooh. Gotcha, bitch.
I call bullshit.
Woo! And club. Weren't there more people on that helicopter?
I think there were 2 helicopters, so...
I
GTA is not a LARP. Come on, hit me!
Hit me!
Oh!
Bullshit! I know he's a super soldier, but you cannot launch yourself off a motorcycle like that and expect to remain intact. Fire,
This
fire.
truck is on fire.
Oregon thaw!
There he is. Ooh, he made a pretty good replica.
I didn't mean to kill your friend. I don't want to
Bullshit.
hurt people that don't matter.
You don't think Lamar's life mattered?
Not to my fight. I just want the people on that truck.
Poor choice of words.
Wow, she freaking smiled at him.
And she's gone off the deep end big time.
Yeah, she's done.
Come on, Bucky, you can do it. Yeah, use that Superman strength. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of rooting for Johnny Walker in this fight.
Go! Thank you for saving us.
Nah.
You're welcome.
I think it's the first time ever he's been thanked for
Yeah.
something. It's rather nice.
Yes. I think he needs to hear that. Ugh.
Superhero landing.
Ow.
To me, is the editing really fast on this. Hard to keep track of everything.
A little birdie told me you know how to fly a helicopter.
A little birdie.
Ooh.
Come on, Sam, get up. Oof.
And did he just go into the East River? Ew.
Ugh. His outfit's gonna stank.
What we're gonna do requires perfect timing. You're gonna grab the control, okay?
You better hope to God she complies.
Whee!
Hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up.
Ow. Yuck.
Well, he belongs to the Hudson now.
No, that's the East River.
Oh, true. Just as disgusting.
Yeah. Boot to the head.
And one more for Jenny in the Whip.
Ah.
Tuck and roll. Wow. Is he gonna catch it? I swear to God, if he catches that falling truck.
I mean, he's got a vibranium arm.
What are you gonna do, John? Are you gonna actually rescue people, or are you gonna choose vendetta? Whew. Thank you. Some faith restored. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Alright, what's holding them? Nice.
Captain America, bitches.
America.
Fuck yeah. It's like a whole Superman first comic thing. Do it, Sam. Do it. Ugh. That does not look stable.
Guess it's better than nothing.
Now, that's Captain America.
Nice.
Or Captain Falcon. Show me your moves.
Nice try, little girl. Sit your ass down. Up.
Power broker.
It's gotta be. Oh.
That guy.
Why
The
won't
devil.
you die? Now this turned into a horror movie. Oh, he gonna get you.
Warriors, come out and play.
You know, when you came to Madripoor, you reminded me of a young me. I took you in, gave you an opportunity, and you betrayed me. Because you wanted to control a world that hurt you. But I wanted to change it. Come back and work for me again. All of you, we can make a difference together. You just want me because you need your muscle back. Without a super soldiers, how much power does the power broker really have?
Yep. Everyone knew
Shoe dropped.
I'm done with these games. I don't
it. Oh, he turned it sideways. Kill shot! It's a kill shot!
Pas devant me payer. Já foras que tu deve.
I don't do blackmail.
Yep.
Finally.
Stay down! No.
I could do this all day.
Yes, sis.
Mercy bears richer fruit than strict justice. It's a great app.
Have fun in prison.
Lincoln? Really? Great man. Great court. Not what he's saying.
I hope to God all that's bulletproof. And again, his head isn't. No, you're not. Yeah, I knew she wouldn't survive this. You better not be mad at her. She saved your ass. And again, she did employ her, so... Ooh, that might not come across well. Symbolism!
This isn't about easy decisions, Senator. You just don't understand. I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
Told you.
Every time I pick this thing up, I know there are millions of people out there who are going to hate me for it. Even now, here, I feel it. The stares, the judgment. And there's nothing I can do to change it. Yet I'm still here. No super serum, no blonde hair or blue eyes. The only power I have is that I believe we can do better. We can't demand that people step up and we don't meet them halfway. You control the banks. Shit, you can move borders. You can knock down a forest with an email. You can feed 1 million people with a phone call. But the question is, who's in the room with you when you're making those decisions? Is it the people you're going to impact? Or is it just more people like you?
This is very quiet while he's giving this
I mean,
speech.
this girl died trying to stop you. You've got to step up. Because if you don't, the next Carly will. And you don't want to see 2.0. People believed in her cause so much. But you people have just as much power as an insane god or a misguided teenager. The question you have to ask yourself is, how are you going to use it?
That's Captain America.
Yes.
Sorry, I was texting, and so all I heard was the black man's.
You dick!
Nice job, Kat. Thanks.
For what it's worth. Suit looks good on you.
Thanks. Alright, can we get out of here, please?
Before you
I
bleed
didn't
out.
forget my promise. What's up?
So, we got eyes on the last flag smasher that fell into the Hudson. He's hurt, but not down. Can you help?
Always.
Shit, man, that's my job. Dun 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 dun.
Confirming that prisoners have cleared final process. We're transporting them to the raft.
They're going to the raft too. We got a big old party over there.
One world, one people.
Oh. Oh boy.
Should have figured, oof. Damn. The fuck?
4 members of the radical
Meanwhile.
flag smashers were killed today in a car bomb attack as they were being transferred to a high security prison.
Aw, Zemo, you sly dog.
Looks like our friend Zemo kind of got the last laugh, right? Couldn't have worked better if I'd planned it myself. Oh, well, maybe I did. No, I'm kidding, I didn't. Or did I?
Psst. Stop trying to be
It's gonna
clever.
Save people a lot of paperwork and a lot of redacting. Walker, My God, let's go.
New suit.
New suit.
U.S.
Now,
agent.
This is more like it.
It's the same. But black.
Yeah, well, things are
Black
about
is
to
the new
get
blue.
weird. We're not gonna need a Captain America. We're gonna need a U.S. agent.
That's great.
Keep your phone up.
Will do, Val.
Don't call me that.
Copy.
How creative with the name.
Back.
Hope they're compensating you for your service.
Mm.
Ooh, is this the confession?
Hey, what are you doing here? It's late. Come in before someone calls the cops. I have to tell you something about your son. He was murdered. What? By a Winter Soldier. And that was me. Why? I didn't have a choice.
At least he came clean and gave him closure. You know, gave him that much. He left you a present. At least he did his homework. That girl. I guess he still checks in on him.
What you want, Black Falcon? Some manners. He ain't a Falcon anymore. But he's still black. I ain't gonna lie. You're special. Thank you. I mean, you ain't a Malcolm, Mark. No argument there. I know what I've got to do. So, Black Captain America, huh? Damn right. The fight you taking on ain't gonna be easy, Sam. Yeah, I might fail. Shit, I might die. But
Hope not.
we built this country. Bled for it. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it. Not after what everybody before me went through. Including you. Shit. I almost thought that. Man, do you ever lighten up? Nope. Something I want to show you.
You better come take a look at this cliche.
So, where are we going?
Wait, did they actually... Holy shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Finally, recognition. I guess he told somebody.
Now they'll never forget what you did for this country. Never.
My soul. I'm guessing he still didn't tell him he was alive, though, just for safety reasons. But at least now they know his history. Shrimp on to Bobby. Oh, now she getting them business.
Cake?
The cake
Cake or death?
What? I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. Nah. Best friends. Yay. This is gotta be a post-credit scene.
Gotta be.
There's gotta be. It's Marvin Gaye's.
Marvin Gaye?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't recognize the song.
Ms. Carter, on behalf of the United States intelligence community, I'd like to offer you and your family our sincerest apologies. The Carter name has always been synonymous with service and trust. Today we begin to set things right.
Oh, thank
Begin
God.
to pay some of the debt that is owed to you.
I've been waiting to hear those words for a long time.
Whew.
And we'd like to offer you a full pardon. There may be an opening in your old division. Welcome home, Agent Carter.
Yay. Uh-oh.
Start lining up our buyers. Super soldiers might be off the menu, but we're about to have full access to government secrets, prototype weapons, you name it.
Oh boy.
Something for everyone.
Yay. Now she's a mole.
Which is ironic considering that back during the Winter Soldier, she was saving Cap and everybody from the moles. She was the only one that could be trusted. And now...
What's the saying? You either die a hero or live long enough to become the mole.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a lot to unpack.
That was some finale. I will say, like, it's weird. It felt like it went really quick, but they got a lot done. Like I said, I thought the editing was a lot faster than usual in this. Still enjoyable, don't get me wrong. It just felt like everything went by like, you know. Like I said, we got mostly happy endings all around. Stan is Captain America. He's Captain America. Oh yeah.
That's my captain. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Said, I knew he gave them vibranium wings and they were dope and I want them. Like, somebody out there make me a cosplay of that. I want it. And of course, I figured it would play out the way it did with his Flag Smashers. I knew Carly wouldn't survive this, and it sucks because she had so many chances to just turn around and stop this. She had opportunities where she didn't have to kill people, and she did it anyway. It just, at the end, when she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm like, you totally are not. You would still be killing him right now if you weren't shot. Like, and I get it, all the shit she went through, you know, it's radicalized her to a point where she's, like, not even aware of herself anymore. Like, I honestly thought the Flag Smashers would turn on her after that one point where she's like, oh, we're gonna do this or die trying. And I'm like, did they sign up for that? And Zemo got his revenge. We should have figured he'd have a contingency plan or something like that. There's no way he would have gone to jail as quietly as he did without finishing the work he set out to do. Clever dog. At least now he doesn't have new roommates at the raft.
That would not have gone well if they made it all the way.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, good riddance. I'm sorry to say. Like, I know they weren't as bad as Carly, but it's still way too dangerous to keep them alive, you know, given they're super soldiers and whatnot. And
for all they could start that shit up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully that is the last we hear of, like, the super soldier serum, because I was scared that they might have still had some before, or that some, you know, lingering soldier was still out there that had the serum, but I think they got rid of all of them. I'm not gonna call anything because, you know, comics. if they need it, it'll conveniently happen.
Frankly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Sharon didn't try to get Zemo eliminated after he pulled that shit and destroyed all the serum.
I mean, it might have looked too obvious if she did. Because she's supposed to, you know, be on their side, and it would look weird if she, like, killed him because of, you know, the serum.
Yeah, but I mean, on the other hand, it's like, she, at the time, it's like, she can't count on a full pardon. It happened, but leading up to that, we didn't know that would happen. She didn't trust, you know, Sam to pull through. Mm-hmm. So it's like, honestly, she should be a lot more pissed than she was.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But she, as she said, she has her contingency plan. So yeah. She already had a plan in case the super soldier thing didn't work out, as we clearly saw at the end. But now I'm wondering what the hell she plans to do. Because she wields a lot of power, surprisingly, like through her underground networks, and I'm honestly scared at this point.
Not to mention, she's in good with Team Cap. Nick Fury would think very highly of her unless he knows what's gone down, given that he's in the business of knowing things.
True. We don't know what they're doing up in the Sword spaceship, assuming that's where he is. Like, he could be monitoring them like before, but we don't know yet. We still have to wait on that. I'm just wondering how he's going to react to all that.
Phase 4 is going to be...
Everybody's a spy. Everybody betrays somebody.
I mean, from what we might have secret invasion...
Oh, God.
So, the Skrulls could still be...
She already had that face-changing technology. I forgot about that shit. They only used it in, like, Winter Soldier, and that was the end of it. I'm surprised that wouldn't show up more often.
I mean, you don't want to overuse that, or else... Then there'll be a security issue.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they'll start being able to, trace for that.
I'm glad the rightful order has been restored. We have Sam as the rightful Captain America. We have Bucky making amends, and I feel bad. He probably, terminated his friendship with Yori, but honestly, how can you move past that? But at least he gave the guy closure, so that's something. But, I mean, he kind of found a surrogate family with Sam's family, so there's that. He can begin on the right path to finally living life, because he completed his book. That he gave, so he's done with that. And Isaiah finally got some justice, finally got some recognition. I am so glad Sam did something about that, because I was wondering myself, like, how can he fix this without, fully revealing the guy and putting him in danger? But I'm thinking, you could still say that he's dead, but, reveal the history behind it, give him some...
Don't let, history try to cover him up. Don't, say his name. Exactly.
So I'm very grateful he did that. And I'm like, oh, my heart. I'm just like, you can see he was so grateful. It's like, God damn it, who let onion chopping ninjas in here? I'm wondering if that'll inspire his grandson to
I forget who his grandson's supposed to be, but I know he's supposed to be like a young Avenger. Yeah.
Because you definitely know he has the motivation to do that now.
We've got at least 2 young Avengers that, are there, it's sort of established at least to be brought out later on, because we got, Scott Lang's daughter.
True.
It's
Hawkeye's daughter.
Three.
Definitely Tony Stark's daughter, she wanted to. I just wondered, like, there's something I've been wondering, and they haven't shown any signs of it in this, but, I mean, this is the probably first and only super soldier we've seen that actually, had offspring. I'm wondering if any of that, like, carried over in his family.
It could.
Because I always wonder, like, does his grandson have powers similar to him, or is it just him specifically? Unless, they tested on him after he had his kids.
Yeah, I mean... It's hard to say. I mean, it all depends on, how his genetics were altered.
True.
If it could carry over into...
Yeah, because I would say I hope they tackle that subject one day, but considering they destroyed, the serum and eliminated all the remaining soldiers, for now, to our knowledge.
And then we've got U.S. Agent.
I am glad that this ended on him actually doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, so worried at the end of the last one that he was going to go all ape shit trying to take down Carly, and he would cause even more damage than he already has. But it's nice that when the moment came and he had to choose between saving people and getting his revenge, he actually saved people. It's like, showed that, yes, he may be misguided and has a false sense of certain things, but when it comes down to it, he can do the right thing.
That, or, Julia Louis-Dreyfus was pulling the strings.
What do you mean?
Like, she might have guided him in terms of what he needed to do to get back into the public eye.
It's not like she told him, like, oh, if you're stuck in a position between having to save someone and take down your sworn enemy, you know, do the other thing. I doubt she would have had that much foresight. Like, I'd like to think he did that of his own volition.
Might be 50-50. I think, honestly, there was some behind-the-scenes work in that, just to, you know, get him back into, you know, positive light with the country, everybody.
I mean, she didn't do anything other than give her phone number and then provide him with an outfit. It's not.
Well, that's all we saw. We don't know, you know, what went down in between that.
I mean, she pretty much came to him when he was at his lowest point just to scoop him up for later and show that, oh yeah, everybody else thinks you're a bad guy, but not me. So yeah, I just think that, you know, she just wanted to get on friendly terms with him and, you know, show that, oh yeah, I believed in you and nobody else did, just to, you know, gain his trust so she can take advantage of it later. Because I know that her character is supposed to be a bad guy, given, you know, her name's Miss Hydra, but his character wasn't all that bad, right? I mean, he did, like, work alongside Captain America in the comics, I believe. I don't think he was a full-out bad guy, or if
I thought he went kind of radical, though.
I thought he did at first, but then he, like, turned around, and then he was, like, working alongside Captain America, like, doing the right thing.
I don't know. I'm not all that familiar. I'm really not familiar, honestly. It wasn't until the, you know, Falcon Winter Soldier that I even, you know, got any sort of wind of who this guy was.
Like, I'm usually pessimistic, and yeah, I've had, like, my expectations lowered drastically over the course of the last couple episodes in terms of Johnny Walker, but I do genuinely want to believe that, you know, he is good deep down, and he did save those people because it was the right thing, not because someone told him to.
I'd like to believe that, but I also know that, you know.
Like, you really think he would throw away the opportunity to kill Carly when he could? Because, I mean, heck, he didn't do it with that other guy, so just saying. I'd like to think that, you know, because that he generally was on their side in this. And besides, Carly did get her comeuppance, so he did get some form of justice for Lamar. It's probably better that Sharon's the one that did the finishing blow, because this is the only case where it looks good on her to have done that, because, you know, it's like, oh, a former disgraced agent takes down a terrorist. That actually has a positive spin to it.
Yeah, and it keeps Sam's hands clean, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lord knows we don't need more blood on the shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, Flag Smashers are now gone, Zemo is dancing his way in prison, and Sharon is, at the moment, I guess, a sleeper agent. So right now, I guess we just enjoy Sam's victory, pretty much, because Lord knows he deserved it, especially with that speech.
Yep.
Like, damn, boy.
But much like I said, after the Derek blow, it's finally justice, but the fight goes on.
Oh yeah, it's never going to end, unfortunately. Yeah. Not in our lifetime, like, quite yet. Hopefully next generation. Hopefully. So I guess we should talk about the series overall, since this is the last episode, or at least this first season, because again, we think there might be a season 2, we don't know, but we're just going to treat it like this is just the only season. I thought this was pretty good. Like, it definitely was pretty good. In terms of a TV series, like, it's not like WandaVision. WandaVision definitely felt more like a TV series, but then again, it was
intended to be that way.
It was shot like it, so it made sense. With this felt more like a 6-part movie, just stretched out with, you know, extended cuts in between.
It was kind of like, you know, your crime action thriller. For me, it felt like watching 24 back in the day.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to compare it to. I normally don't watch stuff like this, but of course I make the exception because, you know, it's Falcon, he's my favorite, and I want to see him succeed, and I want to see Bucky actually not suffer for once, so...
It feels more cinematic than, you know, WandaVision did, but it felt like one of the more, you know... The bigger drama, like hour-long shows that, you know, serialized action dramas.
Right.
So yeah, this definitely felt serialized. It felt cinematic, but it did also feel, like it worked as a miniseries on television.
It did. I mean, I think like Game of Thrones, where it's just a really extended like episode with really good production values. I can liken it to that in that sense. I just feel like I'm pretty sure if we watch this from the beginning, just full on through, it'll probably feel more like a movie than anything else.
It'll feel very long, very, very long movie, but
longer than the Schneider cut.
Yeah.
But at least this will probably be more enjoyable than that.
Yeah, although it does have its moments of kind of either being a little too slow or just kind of like you do lose a little bit of focus. I would not recommend sitting through it in one entire sitting.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to at least break it up into like 2 days.
That probably is my biggest, probably only complaint about this, if I'm being honest, is the inconsistent pacing and editing. Because certain episodes, like you said, they go along at a snail's pace and really lingers, but then, like what we just saw at the finale, it's like fast. We're going we're skipping time periods and stuff, and, we're zooming back and forth between characters. Like, I could barely keep track of the action at one point because it was like the camera's like whipping around. I'm like, Jesus, dude, calm down. I don't know if they had different crews work in each episode, what they did with other shows like Mandalorian and all that, but with this, it just felt a lot more jarring.
I mean, I haven't really checked, but I mean, I'm sure they have different writers for each episode.
Right.
Much like any production does.
True.
Television production does.
That being said, the writing was pretty good in all of them. It was pretty solid. They always got the message across, and I mean, maybe some people could see it as preachy at times, but given the way things are now, it's appropriate, it's needed, and, some people unfortunately need to have things spelled out for them, so I can forgive it for that.
Yeah.
And of course, the acting's just phenomenal. Everybody does a great job in this, especially, it's just really nice just giving all the actors room to breathe, room to exercise their acting chops for once, and they're not splitting screen time with several dozen other people that are on a higher payroll or whatever. It's just really nice to just see all that.
And whereas with WandaVision, it's we only feel like we get so much. There's so little of the actual intrigue that it's you're hungry for it when it comes. I mean, yes, you're enjoying, each of the episodes where they're, picking a different era of television to, pay homage to send up. But it's at the end of the day, you're so hungry for more. Whereas with this one, and I mean, they only needed the 6 episodes to do it. Mm-hmm. Plus, they weren't trying to cram everything into a half hour. It was usually closer to an hour,
mm-hmm.
Or 40-ish minutes. You're actually getting a lot more accomplished mm-hmm. in terms of, the intrigue, and you're kind of taken in by the action, so it kind of helps to alleviate the suspense, the mystery of it. So, I mean, all in all, it's despite with whatever pacing issues we had, it still managed to give us enough breathing room and yet take its time. And we weren't gripping the screens with a please stand by after every week. Yeah.
That's gonna be a triggering point for people in the future. They go to their therapist and be like, I keep seeing those words and expecting to find out what I need to know, and it never comes.
And I think probably more people's theories came to pass in this series. So everybody was Mephisto. You're Mephisto. You're Mephisto. You're Mephisto.
It was Mephisto all along. Well, I mean, with this, it was easier to guess things because, well, I wouldn't say easier, but because everything took place in the real world and dealt with, like, real world, like, technology and issues and stuff, you can use logic more to figure things out. It's not like with WandaVision where everything was magic-based and it's like anything is possible. And, like, you can come up with the most weird-ass, like, theories and it could be, you know, it could be plausible or it could be, like, the stupidest shit ever.
But, of course, everybody still waiting on the X-Men to show up. It's like, you once again, you get your tease. You know, you had Ralph Boner in the last one, in WandaVision. And then you got Madripoor and the, the Princess Bar?
Yeah.
So it's like, you're throwing in these teases to the X-Men, but you're still not delivering. And I know everybody's still upset about that.
I think they just want to be really careful. It's like they want to be like, yeah, we're definitely going to add this in, we're going to sprinkle little things, but we're not going to do the grand reveal till it's like just right. Because given all the missteps that's happened with Fox's X-Men, like they really need to tread lightly. I don't think people can handle another shitty X-Men movie. Let's be honest. I think people like were just about to friggin' riot after Dark Phoenix. Like we don't need any more of that. I just want to say real quick, I wanted to acknowledge my 3 favorite actors in this. Don't get me wrong, I loved everybody. Everybody was phenomenal, but I think the 3 performances that impressed me the most, Sebastian Stan, because almost every movie he's been like, usually, aside from the first Captain America, he's usually been, you know, like, silent and stoic and, you know, sad or whatever, and he hasn't really had room to really be the old version of himself. I love how in this, like, you got to see the full range of Bucky. Like, yeah, he still was, you know, his sad, stoic self, but he had moments where he could be a wise ass. He had moments where he would be a big flirt. He had moments where he would be profound. And, you know, like, you got to actually see all that. Like, in the scene where, you know, he was in Wakanda and they were breaking him of his whole script thing that triggers him, like, that was heart-wrenching, and, like, I really felt that, so props to him for that. Second one is Carl Lumby, because, dear God, that man can take a monologue and just make art. It's like, I already knew him from when he
was the Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, when he voiced Martian Manhunter, yeah. And even then, I felt he was really restricted in that role. Like, he had his moments, but this is where he really shines with it. And he does it mostly as himself, too. Like, he steals whatever scenes he's in. And it's great, because even though he's, like, bitter by everything, he still has a sense of humor about him that's appropriate to his whole, you know, old mannerisms. Even when he's not talking, just the sheer emotion on his face. Like, you feel it in your soul. Like, you could feel his hurt. So, damn, get this man an Oscar. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the third one is Russell Wyatt. Dear God, that man went through so much shit from this series. And I get it, because he's supposed to play a complex character where you can't tell if he's really bad or good or whatever. And I think that's what I like best about him, because he keeps you guessing. Again, his character's not supposed to be completely evil to my understanding. He's complex, just like a lot of people are. He has his, you know, misguided tendencies. He has his bad moments, of course, but ultimately he does want to do the right thing. So I'm glad that he was able to accurately portray all that. And again, even the moments where he's not speaking, you can tell, like, on his face what he's thinking. So again, you know, props to that guy, and again, I'm so sorry on behalf of all the fans for, you know, giving him such shit over the last several weeks for all this. Because, dude, you deserve so much better. Mm-hmm. It's like, your character may be sucky at times, but you certainly aren't. Anything you wanted to add?
No, I mean, I'm very happy with how things went down. Definitely huge props to Anthony Mackie. Mm-hmm. He freaking...
Well, that goes without saying.
He killed it.
Yep.
He freaking killed it. It's a lot to put on him, but just that monologue, him freaking giving the senator the business and everybody, oh man, that was the best moment. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always knew he could do it.
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie is like the king. Like, I had no doubts that he would be able to pull this off. Like, he met all my expectations and then some. Like, I guess, like, I was just frustrated because I knew his moments were coming and I was just really impatient to get to them. I'm like, dude, take up this shield. Come on, show everyone how badass you are. Put all those haters to rest, you know, who are saying, oh, you're just the smarmy comic relief. No, he is more than that, and he proved it.
Because you better respect the Falcon.
Man, my costume sucks.
Not anymore.
Nope. That costume's awesome. I'm gonna steal it. It'll be mine. I will be the new Falcon. So yeah, now with the Falcon Winter Soldier done, now we wait for the next thing to come out, which is Loki.
That'll be in 2 months.
Yeah, there's a May, they said?
June.
June
11th from what I saw.
Well, I know certain people who are definitely looking forward to that. I think a lot
of your Tom Hiddleston fans will come crawling out of the woodwork.
Oh, lordy.
Oh, boy.
Everybody be thirsty. Like, we're going to spend, like, the whole summer with nothing but thirst.
Glorious purpose. I mean, he's still puny god.
Puny god. Yeah, I've already seen the trailers, and I do look forward to seeing, you know, where the fuck he went after the whole Tesseract incident and and what's gonna happen as a result of this. I am interested to know, like, if he actually sees, like, what happens in the alternate, like, reality. If he sees, like, you know, what his brother did for him and all the shit they went through, like, after the fact. I wonder if that'll, like, maybe, you know, soften him a bit.
Soften him after he's been falling for 3 years!
It'd be interesting to see what they do with Owen Wilson's character, too.
Wow.
I will admit, I wasn't one of those people that was, like, crazy about Loki. I definitely think he's the more interesting and fun of the villains, and you know that for a fact considering that they keep bringing him back after killing him several times. But then again, you know, given how Marvel's has the tendency to kill their villains, it's nice that with him they have that constant loophole. He's like chaos incarnate. Like, even if they kill him, you know he's going to come back in some form. And you know he's going to fuck shit up. Because that's how Loki do.
Until we embark on some marvelous mischief.
I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
This has been The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Respect.
America.